You're listening to 30 Pounds Down, where losing weight is simplified with healthy habits and your God-given gifts and passion to build a healthy body and lifestyle. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. So if you want to know how to give your body the nutrition it needs to fuel your dreams and to function at its best, you're in the right place. I'm Glenda Hill, a Christian wife and nurse turned holistic nutritionist. I offer you resources and biblical insights to help you lose weight without the fear of regaining the weight back. I share strategies that work and are aligned with God's plan to prosper you in health and life. All right, let's go to the show. Hi, friend. Thanks for joining me. I'm Glenda Hill, and this is 30 Pounds Down. We're talking about making a walking plan your secret weapon for weight loss. In order for this to work, timing is everything when it comes to walking for permanent weight loss. Two things happen when you take a brisk walk after a meal: good digestion and you burn calories. But for this walking plan to be a real secret weapon for weight loss, you must eat healthy. Yeah, I know you saw that coming, right? Well, when you walk after eating a plant-based meal rich in fiber from the fruits and the vegetables and the beans and the whole grains, you'll speed digestion, you'll burn off calories, and you'll feel satisfied and energized for hours. So you may say, well, does it have to be plant-based? Does it have to be rich in fiber foods? Well, we're talking about Christian weight loss, and you know me, I'm always going to pull from the scriptures what we need to eat to get the best results. And so we're talking Genesis 1:29 and Genesis 3:18. These foods are the best in the world. These foods nourish the body physically, and also it empowers us spiritually to choose the good and refuse the evil. And so that way it has a spiritual blessing. That's why I recommend plant-based foods for this walking plan and for your weight loss, keep it off lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, right? And so the fruits and vegetables, beans, whole grains, these are rich in fiber. These foods actually nourish you, and they help you to feel satisfied and energized for hours. But when you combine eating these healthy foods with taking a walk after meals, not only will the calories that you just consume burn off during the walk, but you'll also have the sustained energy that you need all the way up until the next meal. Walking after meals is a secret weapon for permanent weight loss. And I have 5 steps for you to consider. And I want you to seriously think about them as you start to develop what your plan would look like for you. Number 1 is eat healthy meals in moderation, because the moderation is also a Christian principle. And when we do that, we eat healthy meals in moderation, we're going to avoid that lazy feeling after eating, because a lot of people, they don't want to go walking, or they don't want to do anything after they eat because they overeat, and it's because of what they eat, right? Okay. Number 2, start walking after each meal, even if it's just 5 minutes. And then you want to gradually increase your walking time. First, you want to go 10 minutes, and then you'll move up gradually to 20 minutes. And you want to go at a moderate speed, and you want to do this over a period of a week. And when I say moderate speed, I'm talking about a moderate pace where you raise your heart rate slightly, but it still allows you to talk comfortably. So as you're walking, you can talk comfortably, but you're going at a pace where your heart rate goes up slightly, okay? Number 3, you want to track your progress by journaling, or you can use a fitness app. And not only does it count your steps, but there's so many other things you can do with that app, So it may really be useful to go ahead and put the money out for that kind of device. But I just use a journal. Number 4, connect with God. Walking on a nature trail or in the park is going to help us to think about Christ, right? Remember John chapter 15, verse 5, where Jesus says, I am the vine, you are the branches. Well, that comes to my mind whenever I'm out in nature and I'm seeing the trees, and it reminds me of where our power to succeed comes from. We know we can do nothing without Christ. We can't please him without his power to do that. So as we're walking, we can gain strength for the day by walking in God confidence and not self-confidence. Okay, and number 5, you want to pretty much challenge the body a little bit. You want to change your walking route and include some hills or stairs. Don't overdo it, because remember, you just finished eating and you don't want to cramp and start causing problems for yourself. What you want to do is stay at a moderate pace, but you may want to go even longer, 30 minutes. Now, walking outdoors is best for this plan for permanent weight loss because of the physical and the spiritual blessings. Now, I do walk indoors when the weather is not perfect, and I use a treadmill. I walk on a treadmill or the rebounder, but also I walk in place. You can walk in place. That means you're taking steps, but you're going nowhere. So you're walking in place. That's what that means. And I've found that these indoor walking strategies work as effectively as long as you're focused on keeping your heart rate at a good level and keeping your pace at a level. You're aiding digestion and you're burning calories. Also, you don't have to walk after every single meal for this to work. For me, I make sure I walk after my largest meal, and the biggest meal is my first meal of the day. And so if I want to have a walking plan that works for weight loss and keep it off, then I have to walk after my first meal. So let's say you eat 3 meals a day and your last meal is before 6 p.m. Your first meal of the day is your largest meal. You eat like a king, right? And so I recommend that you walk after that meal. You can start with 5 minutes, as I said, and build up to, ultimately, you want to aim for 30 minutes after every meal. But if you eat lunch and it's a large meal, then you want to walk after that meal. But if you have a light lunch and even lighter dinner, then you can spend that time doing other things, other exercises, because you're taking in less food. Remember, your walking plan is going to be tailored to your activities and the way you eat and how much you consume as to whether or not you need to walk after eating every single meal. So that is determined by you and how much you consume. I hope I made that clear, my sister. All right. But remember, walking is good for the body and the soul. But let me tell you what you can expect as your body weight shifts, because this is something that people don't realize. You're going to start to see that your clothes fit better and you have more energy throughout your day. And that's going to motivate you to stick with whole foods and cut out more and more of the ultra-processed junk foods and harmful foods and drinks that you no longer have cravings for. Isn't that wonderful? As you walk after each meal, you're going to develop faith in God and grow in grace to live by principles of health. And as you have ears to hear, your body chemistry changes to promote healing mentally and emotionally. Your desires change. Even your taste buds change. And the more consistent that you are with walking after meals, the faster you will achieve a healthy weight. I hope you're excited to start walking after eating healthy meals and connecting to God through nature. You know, Micah chapter 6, verse 8, it says that the Lord requires us to walk humbly with God. So we can share our hearts with God and walk in God confidence and trust that we have everything we need to achieve a healthy weight. I hope this episode has been a blessing to you, my friend. Thanks for listening to 30 Pounds Down. I'm Glenda Hill, a nurse turned holistic nutritionist. If you like this episode, please share it with a friend or your community. Subscribe and tune in each week for more real talk on Christian weight loss, whole health, and strong faith. Peace to you and have a great day.